The left losing it after Democrat Senator Joe Manchin sides with Republicans to vote against the Democrats' push to federally legalize abortion.
Joe Concha joins us now. And Joe, here's some of the outrage. Quote, Senator Joe Manchin is a national tragedy. He's a corrupt Republican scumbag who doesn't give a damn about anyone but his donors. And then there's this one. Senator Manchin gets paid $174,000 a year to say, nah, it's pathetic. Joe, is it pathetic, or is he voting the way his constituents would want him to vote?
Well, currently, Joe Biden is polling at 18% approval in West Virginia. That's 40 points lower than Joe Manchin. Manchin actually is one of the most popular Democratic senators out there. If you look at his polling, near 60%. So now it's abundantly clear, guys, who the most powerful Joe in the country is. And it ain't Joe Rogan, and it ain't Joe Burrow, and it ain't Joe Pesci, and it ain't Joe Piscopo, and certainly not Joe Biden. It's Joe Manchin. And poll after poll shows after you get beyond 15 weeks after conception, abortion becomes a far less popular option among voters. And Democrats think this is a winning issue for them in the midterms, something to provide them that Hail Mary from that red tsunami that's coming. It's not. On the simple question of, are you pro-life or are you pro-choice, the country is split right down the middle. This issue is a wash at best. And in West Virginia, Joe Manchin opposing this only makes him more popular, guys.
I find that when one argues, it is helpful to have informed arguments. It's important to have good information. Sometimes, though, people a little bit out of touch with reality. Here's what one of them told us outside Justice Barrett's house. Watch.
It's also possible that the fact that she is an adoptive mother is influencing her inability to see what it's like to carry a pregnancy to term.
Okay, so, Joe, there you have it. She didn't carry a pregnancy to term, according to that lady, except the fact that she carried 5 to term, Joe. Isn't that clip the perfect microcosm of so many of the arguments on the left? Literally not based in reality, but completely false and a lie.
Yeah, and that's the ecosystem that some of these folks live in. I mean, that person absolutely believed that what she just said was fact. She wasn't intentionally telling a lie. But overall, you know, abortion, as we talked about, in this country, we're basically even dividedly, right? Yet you have a media that's portraying us as 75% pro-choice and 25% pro-life in terms of the coverage, where it's 3-to-1 pro-choice voices getting a say over pro-life voices. And I would imagine within the national media community, remember, those who cover politics in this country almost entirely exist in 2 cities, New York and Washington. Those places is an ecosystem where it's overwhelmingly liberal. And if you were to poll newsrooms in those places, I would imagine that 75-25 pro-choice to pro-life split is probably true. And that's the fishbowl. And therefore, that's the kind of coverage you're going to get, that, yay, we're a real pro-choice country, when, again, this is 50-50, yet that's not the coverage that we're seeing. And that's not the news that some folks out there protesting are getting from most other outlets. Guys.
Yeah, I also don't understand how carrying a baby to full term would be a pro-choice argument. Why would that make you want to abort? It seems like a pro-life stance. But you're right. It's like one of those things where after 15 weeks, popularity for abortion just absolutely plummets. Joe, I also think that you're one of the most popular Joes in the country.
Of course.
Naturally.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
That's very nice of you, Carly.
Off Piscopo. He's coming after you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Attack Piscopo.
Oh, he's a friend. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. And I'm glad you got that Venmo I sent you right before this segment, Carly, for that. So thank you.
Cashing it now. All the Joes hang out together. See ya.